My name is Norka Blackman-Richards, and I am the Academic Program Manager for the Percy Ellis Sutton SEEK program here at Queens College. And I have been the Academic Program Manager for the SEEK program for about 4.5 years. Before that, I was an adjunct teaching for the English department. I love teaching. Teaching is my first passion. So I've been a collective number of maybe 13 years on Queens College campus working. The opportunity came up for an academic coordinator. I really was not thinking about this position. However, the person who was here before me, which is Dr. Thomas Gibson, he thought that I would do a good job at this position and that I should apply. I was not convinced that this was something that I wanted to do. However, I took the interim after he left and really got to love the position, and then applied officially and got the position. It is my responsibility to make sure that the SEEK students receive adequate academic support that will help them to be able to do well academically on the campus and to be able to stand par to par with the students at Queens College, since traditionally the SEEK students will not enter into the program not having the finances or the academic foundation necessary to be at this level. So it is a challenge for us to make sure that from the summer, because we do bring the students in the summer, from the summer right on, they are able to function at the level that is required of them. I think there are too many messages out there saying to our young people that because they're immigrants or they have an accent or they didn't go to a fancy high school or they did not have the grades in high school or they suffered some type of distress in high school, that they're not capable of carrying the academic load and thus not capable of learning and performing at this level. So I think a challenge for me is to help them to understand that while this is different and while challenges will come, they are supremely capable of doing this, as long as they put themselves in the way of getting the support that is needed for them to do. Two of my main human inspirations are my parents. So I'm the daughter of missionaries. My father, Hugh Blackman Norris Wilson, who passed away last November. He was a great public speaker. I was a missionary and a minister. We traveled the world with him. He was also an activist, believed in helping people who were oppressed. So wherever we lived in the world, this was part of what he would do. He would activate for the community. My mother remains alive. She was a teacher and loved teaching and taught us the passion for teaching. Both my parents were voracious readers. I remember that there were times in our home when we would for hours just read. So they taught me the joy of searching for knowledge. I was privileged, because I think that is a privilege, to be able to do my elementary and my high school years in the Caribbean, in Holland. I did my high school in Amsterdam. It allowed me to learn about other people. It allowed me to learn languages. It exposed me to cultures, which has informed what I do today, because the SEEK program has a lot of variety of culture and diversity. Then I went to college. My first college experience was in Costa Rica. Married a Costa Rican. My husband happens to also be a minister, like my father. He ended up getting a great job opportunity here in New York about 17 years ago, and we came for the job opportunity. Then I ended up here at Queens College working. During my time in Costa Rica, I had worked at one of the private universities and the state university, so coming to Queens College to work was really something that I enjoyed doing, because it was something that I knew before, just that the challenges were a little bit different. And here at Queens College, I started working as a supplemental instructor in the SEEK program. I served under great faculty such as Mark Rosenblum, who is the director of the CERU program, and the Michael Harrington Center, great professor. Also Actor Khan, who currently still teaches for the English department and SEEK program, also a great professor. Then from there, I moved to become an adjunct. There was an opening, so I wanted to go back to my roots of teaching, so I became an adjunct. So My life is very full with people. I do a lot of work with people. I work when I leave Queens College after working with the many students that we have in the program. I assist my husband sometimes, helping him. He has a very large congregation. And I also run a nonprofit for women that is not linked in any way to the congregation, but it's just my personal way of giving back to the women of the world. And we travel the world, and we work on empowering women and girls. So very busy life, but love it, yes.